At the 2005 Badwater Marathon, which isn't just 26.2 miles, it's a 135-mile race through Death Valley. At this race, at mile 70, Scott Jurek starts shaking, vomiting, and collapses to the road. He doesn't move for 10 minutes. Then, he gets up and shatters the course record. How? Well, I'm Dr. Nate. Welcome back to Speed Tribe. Listen up and I'll tell you more. See, that's not Scott's only accomplishment. He won the Western States 100-mile race 7 times in a row. He set the U.S. record for the most miles run during 24 hours, which is 165.7 in case you're wondering. He also ran the entire Appalachian Trail, all 2,168 miles, in the fastest time ever recorded, 46 days, 11 hours, and 20 minutes, running 3 back-to-back all-nighters to do so. But here's the thing, he's not that special. Growing up in Minnesota, he didn't even like running. He ran cross-country just to get ready for Nordic skiing, cross-country skiing during the winter. And he wasn't that fast, basically middle of the pack. And it's not that he doesn't feel pain or experience doubt. He says himself, I live a lifetime in a 100-mile race. I go through all kinds of lines of thinking and all kinds of crazy emotions. You go through these moments of total despair because in 100 miles, something will go wrong. I've never had a race where it goes perfectly start to finish. He says, my mind wanders. Sometimes it plays the most heinous tricks on me and will try to get me to think, this is crazy. Wouldn't it be nice to be back at the finish line? Just call it good for today. You don't have to do this. These are the things that go through my mind. Even after all these years, I'm not immune to it. So it's not that he doesn't feel pain. It's not that he doesn't feel doubt. And it's not that he's crazy fast. But here is the difference. Here's what he says. He says, pain only hurts. Now, I know that's an obvious statement, but it's also a very important statement. In sports psychology, it's called the skill of acceptance. You just let pain exist. That's it. Legendary American runner Bob Kennedy has said, he's the first one to break 13 minutes for the 5,000. He said, one thing about racing is that it hurts. You better accept that from the beginning or you're not going anywhere. Accept it. Now, this idea of accepting difficult things started for Scott when he was a kid. When he was 9 years old, he remembers distinctly playing left field for Little League. He just finished up 3rd grade. And he had a fly ball come towards him. He catches it and he hucks it towards home plate. And right then he sees out of the corner of his eye his family car pull up. And as it stops, his mom gets out of the passenger side and stumble. He sees his dad grab onto her and walk her the 100 feet to the bleacher. It's the first time he notices that she's having trouble walking. Shortly afterwards, he learns that she has multiple sclerosis. And each year she gets worse until when Scott is a sophomore in college, she's checked into a nursing home and confined basically to her bed. Some things you can't change. Some things just are. You can hide from it, sure, but they remain the same. And if the more you run from it, the more it just follows you. Or, like Scott says, you can accept them and work with them. Pain only hurts. It just is. It's a thing. Just like the sky is blue or we breathe oxygen. It just is. So here's your practice. As you're running and it hurts, accept it. Let it be. Let it pass through you. And then keep going. See how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.